Hi guys, I'm Orca Fanatic 2019. Last time I did a video on vertebrates, which are animals that have backbones, and today I'm going to talk about invertebrates, which are animals that don't have backbones. Here are some categories: sponges, cnidarians, flatworms, roundworms, mollusks, arthropods, and echinoderms are all examples of invertebrates. Let's talk about sponges. Sponges are animals that live in the sea, and they're filter feeders. They eat microorganisms like the passing water that flows through their bodies. Filter feeder means that they eat small organisms, and the sponge and skeleton of sponges are used. Is the part that people can use as a bath sponge after the animal dies. Cnidaria is Latin for stinging cells. Because cnidarians sometimes have tentacles around their mouths, which stinging cells that shoot out and catch prey. Radial symmetry. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say something. Animals that arrange in a circle around a central point have radial symmetry. Animals with bilateral symmetry have two halves that will match if you draw a line down the center of their bodies. Asymmetric animals like the sponge have no definite shape at all. Anyways, continuing with the cnidarians. Cnidarians include jellyfish, anemones, coral, hydras, and the Portuguese man-o-war, which is like some sort of type of jellyfish. Jellyfish eat fish, and turtles eat jellyfish. Flatworms are too small to see. They're like microorganisms. They have long, flat bodies and bilateral symmetry. Most flatworms are parasites that invade other organisms and live off of them. Roundworms are the most widespread animal on Earth. Billions of them can live in a single acre of soil. Roundworms such as heartworms are animal parasites, like the heartworm inside someone's dog pet. But roundworms can be plant parasites or decomposers, or some can even be predators. Mollusks like snails, squid, and clams are soft-bodied invertebrates, and snails often have a protective shell and a muscular foot that allows them to move and anchor themselves. Snails have a mucus, and abalone are sea snails. Land mollusks have lungs, and water mollusks like clams and squid have gills to breathe. Segmented worms like earthworms, which are landworms, leeches, and marine worms, are also called annelids. Annelids are made up of ring segments. By the way, before I continue, there's an animal in the sea called a sea mouse. They're called sea mouses because they look like they have fur, but they're actually annelids. Arthropods are the largest and the most diverse group of animals. They include insects like bees and ants, arachnids like scorpions and spiders, and crustaceans like shrimp, crab, and lobsters. The word arthropod means jointed foot, so arthropods' exoskeleton have jointed parts like legs, claws, and antenna. Now, this is the last part of my video. Echinoderms are animals that live in the sea, and the word echinoderm means spiny skin. And that's definitely one thing in these animals when you touch them in the tank in the aquarium. And echinoderms have radial symmetry, internal skeleton of bone-like plates, like when you find a sand dollar shell or a starfish shell. And echinoderms have hundreds of tube feet at the bottom of their bodies, and sponges are filter feeders. They include starfish, sand dollars, sea cucumbers, crinoids, brittle stars, and sea urchins. And there's a really rare type of invertebrate called a brachiopod. Brachiopods are not mollusks, they're sessile. I don't know much about them, but brachiopods are some species of extinct animals, some species of them, but some of them still exist today, and there's like fossil brachiopods, they look like clams and all that. Anyways, that's a lot of invertebrates. There are more categories than the video of vertebrates that I talked about, and this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Bye! See you soon!